Jam.
Swish.
Swish
Right,
cast.
shush. Well, I'm gonna swish cast, guys. So
That was the lamest one yet.
That was
God,
the
that was-
worst one you've ever done.
Restart, pull the start
Yeah.
screen
Put
back
the story. Put back the
up.
story.
Hi guys, it's me from Swishcast. So
Oh my god.
No, you're so bad.
all right, let's
Hardy,
do it
if you're
again.
not gonna do it, I'm gonna do
Right,
it.
let's do it again. Let's do this one more time. Hi, I'm PartyPug TV, and welcome to Switchcast. This is my life. So, on the first day of my life, I met Indy. Indy, say hello.
Swish cast.
Sam,
Fair.
you're not. I'm not speaking to you. Your name's not Indy.
Hey guys, Indy here in the top left corner. Let's go around the
Top
table.
right corner, we got PartyPug. Top left, we got.
Hey guys, Cindy.
I said top. Oh, wait, no, I mind. Wait, bottom left, we got. Sam, you're
Oh,
a fucking.
shit, that's me.
You're a neek. You're a fat.
Not
Oh,
CMG.
the intro was really bad. I didn't like it. And then they're like, "Oh, Sam, say hello." You're like, "Oh, I'm a bit shy. I'm
We
sorry."
need to deport you back to the Chuckle Nuts, honestly.
Yeah, we're
Shut the fuck up. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back
we're
there.
sending you
Fuck
back.
'em.
We're putting you in Zenith's hands. All right, good luck.
Goodbye.
And on the bottom right, we got our fourth host, no longer co-host.
Hello. Hello.
All right, okay.
Oh my god.
All right, sorry for that botched intro. I had to crack open a cold one. I thought it'd be awesome, but no one else agreed. Okay, so
No one else agreed.
It was so lame because you started this thing before.
I didn't. No, everyone else was speaking over me when I was doing it.
We had no warning.
You had no warning. All right, I'll warn you next time. Okay, anyway, guys, welcome back to Swishcast. We have got a very special episode planned today because we are going to be teaching yous how to be YouTubers, famous, rich, and successful. Even though none of us are any of those things, we're going to try and teach you anyway, okay?
Actually, I 12,000 subs.
I know, Great Blue.
12,000 is gonna be a reoccurring.
12,000 views is 12,000 subs means nothing, and you'll
Hey
see
guys,
why.
welcome back to the Vent channel. I'm gonna teach you guys how to be the best YouTuber you can. Let's get into it.
Right, so we're gonna give you all our tips we've observed from speaking to bigger YouTubers, from observing them, from watching them, and we're gonna start you on our crash course tutorial with a very important lesson. Everything not to do when making a video, Indy.
So, none of us are particularly big, but we've been around, we've seen around, we've looked around, and we've found the absolute worst video, TF2 related video, like ever. Like like bar none. It's like I'm not even like overselling it here. This is the worst video. And before people start saying, oh, that we're being unreasonable, we're being like, you know what I'm saying? They're being, oh, you're being too harsh, man. You're being too harsh. No. Well, first of all, we'll show you the video that this YouTuber uploaded after that video to first to sort of like soften the blow for you guys, so you guys don't think that we're bullying them.
Okay, yeah, I think it's important to preface that we didn't pick someone small up and comer. No.
Yeah, we're not like
we-
kicking. You know,
This is someone who is currently very comfortably living off YouTube and making very successful.
Well,
and
I don't
right
know
now
if they're
they're
living off
barely
YouTube.
on.
They're
but,
successful enough.
They're successful in YouTube.
I think they're living off of it.
They've been doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know, but anyway,
Either way, they found
they are
success.
successful in YouTube.
You may know them.
So this person has clearly grown.
Right, first off, we want to show you, before we jump into the video at hand, we want to show you how they react to criticism of the video and it not performing well, which will then make you understand why we picked this video. Okay. So let's let me just change the subject. Okay, the worst video ever. Sounds like a Doug Walker title. All right. Okay. Let's let me.
Before we get into this, I'd like to preface again that like we're coming at this from like an audience point of view as like what
Not
is
against-
not enjoyable to watch.
No, I'm coming at this from a hateful point of view. I hate everything.
Fuck the fans. All right.
Nothing against this guy, but this
This,
video.
this
is
video in
really bad.
particular.
It's
Okay.
just we've been, for some background context, we've been dissecting this video for the past year. We've watched it so many times.
It's a
will admit
very
I
good
won't.
piece of media to go back to like remember like what not to do.
We basically memorized it.
I will admit I've only watched it once, and that is enough that I needed to, fucking see.
Way more than enough.
Yeah.
It's but I can attest that me and Party have watched it about, I'd say, like 5 times to completion. It's like a 20-minute video. So without further ado, this is not the video. This is the video they've made.
This is the video that comes after the video. All right, this is their reaction to the feedback of the video. This is just to keep in mind. Well, we're not going to show you the video yet. We want to show you how this person reacts to criticism. All right, first before
I'm just letting you know the stream can't see anything yet. So.
Yes, they can.
No, it's on.
they
It's on. Don't worry.
You've got a massive delay, Sam. All right.
All right,
Yeah,
is
just
everyone
refresh
ready?
it.
He's ready.
Oh shit! Yes.
Okay. Right, go back.
Does the audio work?
Go,
Does the
yeah,
audio-
yeah.
Audio's working.
All right.
Okay, wait, play.
12,000 views. 12,000 views on my pretty much most ambitious video of all time. This is the video that I put the most work, love, and passion into. And that for over 2 months. I was so excited for this video, even before starting working on it. And all that I have to show for that work, that effort, that passion is 12,000 views. I have around 47,000 subscribers.
Embarrassing.
It's so
And about
painful.
Just-
1/4 of them actually watched the video. I've decided that I'm going to quit YouTube.
All right, let's
at least
pause
for a
it there.
while.
Alright, and that was here. That was the
That's
intro.
enough.
Let's pause it there.
Everything about this is what you should do if your video flops.
This is the complete opposite of what you should do if your video flops. This is the worst possible thing you can do.
Especially if you want to claim that it was a passion project afterwards.
You know-
That is not how that works.
He doesn't say it there, but in like later in the video, he claims that the video was like a passion project. I'm gonna make this smaller so you can see it better. He claims the video was a passion project. But the thing is, right, the term passion project means you're not doing it for attention. You're doing it because, you're passionate about it.
For
So
yourself,
you cannot complain about 12,000 views after...
Especially like in that intro, he specifies that he had around 40k subs and only got a 12k, which is still a really good number on a video.
12,000 views
it's
is
still
good.
really good.
That's nothing wrong with that at all.
I understand. Okay, I understand. As you get up, some people are like, I would love to have 12,000 views. As you get up there in subs, like the number
Yeah.
in which you need to reach is higher. But like,
No, but think before you
when you watch the video, the fact that it even got 12,000 views is a
surprising.
fucking achievement in itself.
Yeah, but you've also got to like think about it, like 40k to 12k is like still really good. Like a lot of people just don't have like even a third of their audience watching their videos.
I wouldn't say it's like a mega juice, but like
It's
Well,
I wouldn't say.
I would say
still-
anything
it's still
below
good.
10k is like like that range is probably a flop. So it just it did like okay, maybe slightly below average, but not. I've decided I'm quitting YouTube worthy. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think. Okay, I don't think any of us can speak on what the threshold is because we're not at 40k subs.
I'm seeing other people. That's right.
But you don't fucking bitch and moan to your audience because wow, I didn't get enough views. Like, especially when you say it's a passion project. I know we're fucking repeating ourselves.
Even then, if we go to the root of it, nobody owes you views.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like
it's your job, well, quote unquote job, whether you do it as a job or not, to get people to watch your videos. Sometimes, yes, it will be dicked over by the algorithm, and you can't do that. But when you see this video, you know it's not
Yeah,
dicked over
you
by
need
the
to-
algorithm.
You need to set your video up for success. You need to do everything right, and then you can claim that the algorithm it's still the algorithm's fault. What you can't do is not make a video that's not clickable and then blame your audience. I don't under like how does this
It's not how
happen?
YouTube works. I'm sorry. One thing, the thing is, I think it's the funniest thing about all of this is that he makes this video complaining that his video didn't get any views and that everyone hated him and it's all his audience's fault for not giving his passion project a chance. But the thing is, right, when you actually sit down and watch the video, which we will do in a second, it manages to do every single thing wrong. It breaks every
imagine
rule.
imagine any video like that just breaks any like everything you hate the most about like any videos is just like happening.
Exactly. It's like everything that I don't want in a video, and then to put the fucking sugar on top, the cherry on top, he has to fucking bitch and moan that it didn't get any views, even though it stunk so hard. It's like,
I feel like
I'm sorry,
we're-
Peter,
we're-
but it's true. He needs to hear this.
Well, we're gonna come back to this at the end. Now, I'm sure everyone is clamoring to see this video, and maybe you think to yourself, maybe it's not that bad, but we'll see.
This is this man's passion project. Also, before you go on, can you read some of the comments? They're really funny. Look, read the top one. Like, can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? So like people.
I
Like really close, so people can see it.
How about this? How's this?
More.
How do you zoom in? Full plus. Oh,
Oh yeah, then go down. There you go.
this video genuinely makes me feel like you're not doing YouTube for yourself, but for attention. It's impressive that you have 25% of your subs to your video.
It's so true. Facts.
And if you sort by
The
newest,
newest ones are the funniest. There's so many good ones.
I think the newest ones are just us.
There's a few of us in there.
Yeah.
Because it's like
What the hell
this
is
is like a
people
this is like a big joke.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
Lamo, what a bitch. wow.
Alright.
I'm not
Okay,
saying that.
I
I'm
think-
reading the comments.
I know we don't need to read that one.
I
We
think
need to
we're
read
done.
it.
I think we're dunking without showing the video. I think we need to show the video.
Can you get the
It's,
one? Can you get the one about the JoJo where it's like he goes back and watches it, and then he's like, and he's like,
I need to find.
oh no,
that.
that's in the main video.
Yeah, it's coming by Yup.
Okay, let's
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
let's just stop wasting time. I think we should jump
Yeah.
into the video itself. I mean, let's
Jump to the
let's
main
try
video.
and break it down piece by piece. Everything
Okay,
that goes
before
wrong.
that, we have the teaser video.
No, we don't need to do the teaser.
It's
No,
10
just do
seconds.
it.
It's
do the
an
video.
seconds,
important
just
part
fucking do
as
it.
to
Okay, 20
why
second
it also
teaser.
flopped. It's important to know why it flopped.
Yeah, don't do teasers for your videos, by the way.
Alright.
Okay, awesome. Okay,
A video
awesome.
that has absolutely nothing to do with this. Great.
Just
Okay.
keep playing it.
Just play it.
Just play the whole thing. It's 20 seconds, right?
Seriously, it's about beta content, and I worked like
That's
2
it.
months on it, so it better be good. It will be
Why-
released on
Why
my
does this have to
birthday,
be a video? This is just a wall of text.
and
Yeah.
I'll use YouTube Premiere, so don't complain.
What?
Let's keep
Huh?
going. And that's it.
That
Now, after you see this,
Hey,
what? Hello. After you see this, like, what do you like? How do you feel after seeing a video that's begging you to watch something that's upcoming and telling you to shut up and not complain if you don't like premieres?
Yeah, shut up, guys. Come on, watch my video. Shut up, everyone. I hate you. Watch my video. Shut up.
Like, it's 20 seconds. And somehow it just like manages to make you not want to watch what's coming next.
That's true.
As well, it's not even made in the same style as the video that we're about to watch. It's a Gmod skit, and then this we'll see. It's so many things are
Okay.
wrong with it.
Before we watch the video, I kind of want to set the tone. I want to explain what the video is because it's really not clear. Because
yeah.
we've watched this video so many times. All right, we
And we
like
still don't.
we
We're
show
the
it.
lore experts.
So what the concept is that it's like a review of like the the map Dust Bowl in like different like versions of the game.
The beta
The
version.
beta
Yeah.
versions of Dust
But
Bowl.
how they phrase it is what he does is he shows the video in like a story format. But the story format is like a parody of of an anime called JoJo.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So it's like an anime parody of a. It's like a history video, but it's like presented as like an episode of an anime with German Peter and his friends.
It takes you through like the way they're like taking you through all each piece of information is through like this like story that they're making through this like JoJo parody. Problem is, it's not a good JoJo parody as well.
It's just like it's like a Doug Walker type video. You know what I mean?
Before we get too carried
really
away,
is.
Last thing before we play the video, we need to look at the title and thumbnail, which in my personal opinion, are both terrible. Okay, so TF2 Beta Part 3 Stardust Bowl Crusaders. So, first of all, it has Part 3 in the title. It has Part 3 in the title, even though it's Part 1. There is nothing predating
No, this is the start of a series. Like, what do you mean Part 3?
Series, and it's called Part 3. Stardust Bowl just looks like a word.
Doesn't mean anything.
Garble of text that doesn't mean anything. It's a reference to something that everyone might not know, and it's just a mess. Sorry, I think that's all I can say on the title.
No, you don't get any. With the title, you don't get anything from the video from that. It just means nothing. Well, like TF2 Beta, okay. And then he's like, then Stardust Bowl. You're like, what does that mean? And even if you know what it means, you're like, it still confuses you.
All I can give the title is that like, which is not I can't excuse it. It's because it's still bad. Like the reason why it's Part 3 in there is because he takes the part of JoJo he's parodying is its third part. And that's the whole reason why there's Part 3. It's not needed to be there. It's just
so
confusing.
Stupid.
It's so dumb. He didn't need to put that there.
See if the video was just called Stardust Bowl Crusaders, I'd let it slide.
Yeah, that'd be so much better. Like it still is confusing, a mess, but at least like you're not alienating even possible people who could potentially like still understand it and not think like, oh shit, I'm missing 2 parts or something, or like he did it before.
Because you can see like
or he parodied the rest of it.
You can see like the JoJo font. I think I don't watch anime, so I have no clue.
Okay, so let me break this down. Okay, this thumbnail has a garble of tiny text that you cannot read.
Yeah, no, do the zoom out test. Zoom out this thumbnail. Can you read it?
Can you read this?
Can you read that? Try and read it. What does it say?
Can you read this?
It's like I'm doing my eye exam. I've got no fucking clue what it is.
Cover the eye. H.
It is like an eye exam because the W is so big, but everything else just gets smaller and
It gets
smaller.
smaller and
This
smaller.
video was not a W. No, it's not.
Okay, then
Then you have the giant German Peter watermark in the covering like a huge portion of it. Then you have all these characters that have nothing to do with TF2, and like it's just like when you zoom it out, it just looks like nothing.
a good rule for thumbnails is that when you're like trying to sell your video to people, it's good to assume that like no one knows who you are. If you got
Absolutely.
you like try and treat your videos like you don't like no one knows like who you are or like they've never heard of you. Like each video is your first video. Do you see what I mean? With this, it's just like he's got his name in the left. He's got a big watermark taking up space. Right, he's got a big smiling German Peter taking up space. The 4 things you have on screen are just confusing to everyone and everything.
Why are there 2 German Peters?
We don't need him in there
The thing is that
twice.
this thumbnail and title and everything just makes like any viewer think like, oh, I'm not gonna get this video, or I'm not gonna enjoy it unless I'm like a German Peter super fan who's understanding everything about this.
Like, what's the
Also-
gnome? What is
Just
the
by
gnome
doing this,
mean?
you've
What is
alienated
the
anyone
ghost?
who
Why is
doesn't
there a
read that.
rocket?
There is nothing TF2 in this thumbnail. That is the rocket is TF2, but
Yeah, that's true.
you can't fucking tell that from just looking. Hold on.
You can't even read the fact that it says TF2.
Exactly. No, see with this thumbnail is one thing is like with thumbnails you kind of have something that everyone can recognize, like a scout, like a character, or like a background, like a map, something they'll look at
Okay,
and
I'm
they'll be like,
back.
oh, I know what that is, and then they'll be interested in the video. But no, they hear nothing. Everything's just confusing. Just like, what am I looking at?
Jaden G in the chat says this video seems very niche because it's catering to 2 different audiences. I'd say it caters to 3 because you have to be a German Peter super fan, you have to be a JoJo fan, and a TF2 fan. Like,
If you're not, by the way, if you're not one of those, you will not like this video. You have to be all
I
three.
just like the phrase German Peter super fan.
If you're
you
not,
have to be.
If
It's
you-
like
you better
lore,
be a
it's
German
like,
Peter. Or...
if you're not any one, you have to be all three. If you're missing one of those, you will not understand this video. You have to tick all 3 boxes to be able to watch this video, which is like immediately going into it. It's probably why I didn't get as many views, German Peter.
yeah, like a big part of this is like understanding the audience you're making the video for and properly, like, I hate using that word, but catering to them. You know what I mean?
It's not
Like,
catering. It's
you,
more like
you need to make it clear to like who you want to have, you know, who you want to watch the video.
It's not catering. It's like it's more like just like, you know, because it's like if you don't know any of this, it's unwatchable. Because like it's not catered. It's like it's specifically made for German JoJo TF2 Peter fans. All right, if
Yeah.
you're not that, you can't watch it. You just can't.
so having said all this, 12,000 views is a fucking miracle.
Yeah, I know. That's like God has like
Yeah.
blessed you with that one.
Okay, so chat, are we ready to watch? Is everyone ready?
Now,
Everyone
by the way,
clamoring.
we've only talked about the thumbnail and title. I haven't even watched the video yet.
Oh yeah,
We've been
No.
running for like what?
30 minutes.
20 minutes.
30 minutes. We haven't
it's
even
been
talked
it's
about
been
the
30
video.
minutes. We've only gotten through the teaser, the thumbnail, and the title, and everything's already wrong.
Everything is wrong. And by the way, we're doing this so you can learn not what not to do. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
inherently know what to do.
Like this is learning. This isn't like to go shit on German Peter for no reason. I'm sure he's like a really nice person now, and like he's like
He did
he
ban
makes
us from
better
his
videos
Discord.
definitely.
No, honestly, German PA makes fine videos. It's just this one in particular. That is
Yeah.
like
no,
wasteful.
I
This one is like a really good learning, like a good learning tool.
And
I
like
quite
the way he
like,
reacted to it as well, I think kind of just like, you know, he's kind of asking for us.
I like German Peter's new videos, but it's this one just, and even his other TF2 ones, but just this one in particular, it's so out of left field compared to every single other thing. Every other video, I know we're like fucking ragging on him, but you will. Like, we'll just play the video. So
Let's
they
play
can
the
see.
video. Let's just play the video.
Yeah, Arkham Slayer says my body is ready, so
Okay,
let's do this. All right,
Alright, I hope you're ready.
It's
I hope
time.
you're ready.
starting in 3, 2, 1.
Right, okay, first off, when
Disclaimer.
there's a massive disclaimer that's like you can't read in the time that it's shown up.
This video is
Basically,
filled.
We're on
Yeah.
theories. So yeah, not even not so. The whole point of the video again is supposed to be a history of Dust Bowl, but nothing is accurate. So like, what?
Yeah, it's theory, speculation. Not everything that is said or shown is necessarily 100% accurate. A couple of things were also exaggerated for dramatic effect. That's fine. Don't take everything you see here as at face value. That's okay as well. Instead, look at the original files linked in the description and come to your own conclusion. What's the point of the video if you're going to do that?
Why
thank
should
you
I
and
watch
enjoy
a
the
video? Why should I watch a video if you lie to me?
Wait.
Like honestly.
2 seconds in, the video is giving you homework.
Yeah.
Alright.
So now the audience is like getting like smaller because now it's for also people who just love documenting old beta TF2 content.
Okay. 2 seconds in with pause. Let's see when the next pause is. Are you guys
I hope
ready?
you're ready for this. This is some video.
Yep.
Okay, so
Huh. That's odd. Wait, it's addressed to German? I gotta show this to him.
okay, please
Think-
pause. Please pause. Why do they call him German and not Peter? His fucking name. That's
like-
like calling. That's like calling me not.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. All right, not.
Oh my god. Like, it's so fucking dumb. I hate it.
It's like even call me Pug TV. It just doesn't make any sense.
Hey,
I don't,
TV.
I'm not sure the stream could hear the start of the video.
Yeah, no, I turned it up. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So he goes, huh, That's odd. I should show this to German. So
So immediately, we're not starting with the person who's actually going to be doing the video. We're starting with whoever this is.
No.
that,
His name
it
is
just
No.
A good thing with
Just
videos,
anon.
I want to throw in a player tip quickly. A good thing with videos is that I've noticed is that if you just start, then people are more likely to watch. If you like have like a big long intro, then it kind of like distracts from the the video. You know what I mean? What you're trying to say, the point you're trying to make. I always like to say jump at the start, dive right in, and at the end go out with a bang. I think that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, especially if this is supposed to be like a documentary kind of thing, or like a more like information driven like
The
video.
sooner you jump in, the sooner the viewer is going to be hooked. And then when you hook a viewer, they usually just stay till the end.
Yeah,
So you can
that's
have
what
your massive lore stuff after the hook.
yeah, that's what I think works best for videos anyway.
And you can also have your intro like be the hook, but it's like harder to make that work. But I don't know, it depends because he was trying to go for like a dramatized.
I mean,
thing,
you
so
could
it's
do a
like
cool ass intro. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. It's just that if you
This
want to
is
do
not
it,
cool ass.
this is not a cool ass intro.
Yeah.
This is lame as hell.
That's the problem. This is like it's just like a PNG animated on like a TF2 screenshot, and then a text you have to read right after.
Exactly. If I wanted to learn about TF2 beta history and I got greeted with this, I'd be like, "What the fuck am I watching?" And then I'll just leave.
All right.
If I
Let's
if I
continue.
hadn't seen this before. Right, let's go.
Seems important.
Okay.
German
no,
Peter
don't,
presents.
don't do this. Don't over dramatic.
Undertale music. Let's go.
Undertale music.
I love Undertale. Yeah.
Zen his ass.
Toby Fox
Fingers
was not-
in his ass.
Toby
Do
Fox
not-
was not
do
in
not-
this video.
Do not put music by Toby Fox.
He was not
No,
in this
what do
video.
you mean? He
I'm
made,
making-
no, he made it for the video.
Oh yeah.
it-
He commissioned
All
it.
this music was
He was commissioned.
composed. Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right.
Then
Also-
like, what?
Never ever do put your name and says presents. It's really dumb. Like when I see a video and it starts with Doug Walker presents, I like shit myself
Thanks,
with
Cardi.
laughter.
Thanks, Cardi, actually. Fuck you.
me?
I've done that. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you
Sam,
can do
don't.
that, but this is not how you do it.
I'm just saying, most of the time it makes you look like an idiot.
I just want to point out that this.
Indy's done that as well.
Has he? What, it says presents? Indie
Yeah.
presents? I don't think so.
You've done that in your the Huntsman video.
That was like a while ago. I think that video makes a lot of the same mistakes, and I've learned from it.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Do not compare that video to fucking. I don't know what.
The thing is,
whatever
they're not
this
hard mistakes to
is.
make. It's just now once you know what they are, it's easier to avoid them.
I don't even think that's a mistake. Like.
I want to point out that this like castle like parkour intro has nothing to do with the rest of the video at all.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And
You'll never see it
also-
again.
And also, instead of using like source camera, he just like plays through it.
Yeah, he
behind
jumps over it
boards
and it looks dumb as
Yeah.
hell.
Just-
Hey, look this.
instead of a cinematic camera.
Editing by German. Like, who else is going to be editing it?
Well, he's just like you can.
He was
keep
just.
going.
I think like what he did is like he went to like a death run map and he just like
No, that's
played alone.
that's the bomb of Hassel. That's the bomb of Hassel of what's that map called? The what?
Castle
No.
Castle.
No,
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 it's
no,
not
no.
Hassel
It's
Castle.
the one with the where you like make the Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
know, but I don't know what
Right,
which
right,
one
right.
it is.
I don't remember what it's called. It's called like Bits and Bobs or some bullshit. I don't know.
Either way, not only could you have done this in SFM, could have done this in Gmod. You could have just got no clip and just flown through.
There's a website where you can just do this without having to even load the game.
To be fair, that didn't not exist back
Okay,
then.
fair enough. You could have done this in
Yeah.
TF2, but it's just like
Wait, is that a website?
I just don't think a
Yeah,
German.
now you can no clip dot website. It's a real thing.
Please send me that afterwards, because God,
Yeah.
that would be so fucking
Will do.
useful.
I'll send you it. Yeah, it's really good. But I'm just saying with intros in videos, just calm down. Just try and get into it as quick as possible. Like when Lazy Purple does it, he like does it in a way so it's like he like uses like the intro as like a starting off point for the video.
There's already explosions and shooting and
No, like-
the pyros reflecting and
He puts in the intro where it's like him. He recreates a comparative clip, and then like he talks about the clip after, so he instantly knows what he started off with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
the intro is related to what happens like right after. So like it's not like this. This is completely unrelated. Like as far as you know, like this is not beta maps. This is not TF2. This is just lore.
This is just nothing. It just means nothing. Just wasting my
Alright,
time.
let's continue.
No, this is a YouTube video, not a movie. Just think of that. Okay, I don't know.
German.
Dude, get the hell out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft.
And we're pausing again.
No, we can't. What is there to talk about? No.
This is nothing to talk about yet.
Nothing has happened to warrant this title screen.
Yeah.
He said,
Nothing at all.
How do you? I don't get it. Why would the first line of your video be "Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft," and then you
It
cue
used to be a joke.
cue
It
title?
was funny.
Yeah, but
It
why
was
would
an
why would
old
you
joke by the time this video came out?
why would you start your video off with an old meme? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It's just dumb.
It's also like really weird and unnatural because like when Gnome enters that place, we don't know that German Peter's in there, nor that it's his room, nor anything. It's just it suddenly just flashes to his face, and I guess we're here.
The thing is, right, he starts off the entire video to make it really dramatic and to make it say set the tone as like this really serious movie, this like serious video you're gonna watch, and he starts off saying, "Oh, get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft." Like what? It's like, what do you want the video to be? Do you want it to be funny or do you want it to be serious? Like, go. Anyway,
Alright, let's
I
continue.
think I'm overanalyzing German Peter. Okay. Music.
Go home, gnome. Whatever it is
Okay.
you need to show me.
Just stop for 2 seconds. Every time he moves his cap in this video, it makes
this
fucking
sound effect.
like it's like a fucking somebody pulling a condom over their head. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Continue. I had to
Go
say
home, Gnome.
No, that zoom is so funny. Can you go
it.
back?
I can.
Can you
Okay,
go
I do
back?
like that
The
now.
fucking sound effect, zooming on a German Peter's face. Can you play it again? I'm sorry.
I like that.
But he's doing like the Roblox, like this fucking like swag face.
And then the condom sound effect comes right after.
Oh,
You fucked the stream.
Huh?
The stream is there we go.
That's fine.
no, it's fine, Sam. It's fine.
It wasn't on
and then
my end.
Here comes the cum sound effect.
It sounds like the gimps come out the closet. Like stop.
All right, go
Alright,
on.
Then he says, "Go home, no. Whenever he teaches you have
Go
to."
home, gnome. Whatever it is you need to show me, I'm not
not
interested.
interested.
I already have tons of beta
Tons
content to
of
talk
beta
about.
content to talk
No,
about.
it's nothing like that. It's just you got a letter.
A letter? Let me see. Dear German Peter, I do not appreciate you
He
digging
picks
in my
up the
past.
fucking letter like it's diseased.
I don't appreciate you digging in my past.
Some things were meant
Okay.
to stay behind, so that we can learn from them and grow. If you keep persisting, I shall end you, as I have ended people like you before. And much like the beta content you seek, you too will never see the light of day again. Because I will hit you from an unreachable place.
This is too much.
Yeah,
This is-
It's
he could have put any visual over this other than just read, you know.
Okay, what has happened so far, guys? Plot recap.
minute 37 seconds in.
We're a minute in. Okay, what is the video about and what has happened?
So the gnome comes in with the paper he found, and then we immediately see that German Peter hates gnome, and he doesn't want to hang out.
Gnome is his friend.
Gnome is this. Oh
But
yeah,
he's-
but you wouldn't know
He's
that.
like,
But the first
go
thing,
home, Gnome.
but the first thing, he's his friend. But the first thing you hear is "Go home." I don't want to hear what you have to say. So
I already have tons of beta content to talk about.
So, okay. And keep in mind, most people aren't going to know who German Peter is.
or GG gnome is.
I don't even know who Gnome is. I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's continue.
One everyone has already passed. Perhaps you should do the same? Dario!
No one will know who this is immediately.
Right.
And
So
no, you don't even. I don't even. Do you
No.
know who it is
So-
at the end?
no, he doesn't
So,
explain
yeah.
who it is.
No, they
I
have
mean,
a, they have
we
a,
see him. We don't know who it is though.
we have a throwaway line right after this one to explain who he is.
I guess he really didn't like that I figured out that Gold Rush was going to be Dust Bowl after all.
What?
Who?
What does that mean?
What? Huh?
Like,
I guess.
huh?
It's,
Yeah.
Dario is just a JoJo reference. Don't
I-
think about it too hard.
Don't
There's,
think
like,
about
no
any of this
point
shit
to it.
too
By the way,
hard.
Darius or whatever his name is
Dario.
is the main villain of this episode, of this 20-minute video. And the thing is, right,
Yeah.
Disney, he's not ever explained who he is. But but the thing is, right, he actually is a real person. He's not like a.
It's a real person, yeah.
He's not like a character who's been made up for this. He's a real person, and they just expect you to know who he is. Indy, who is he?
He's basically a guy who's worked at Valve forever. He's made a lot of things for TF2 and Half-Life. They're about to explain it now.
Oh, they are.
And now he wants to end me.
I mean,
I guess I'll have to beat him to the punch before he can beat me.
You want to fight him, but do you even know where he is?
Well, what is Dario known for the most?
Plutonia and TNT evolution?
What?
What?
What? No one knows what that is.
Yep.
No.
On a rail from Half-Life?
No!
Dust Bowl?
No! I mean, yes. Think about it.
Okay,
What
he made
did
Dust
say?
Bowl.
You could have said he made Dust Bowl. Maybe flash a picture of Dario or
Maybe say
a
like
Dust
Dario.
Bowl
Oh
or
my god, it's the
anything.
guy who is that the and he go and Gnome goes, wait, is that the guy who made Dust Bowl? And he goes, precisely Gnome. Like that would have helped a
I
little
think
bit.
we need to stop pausing because we will literally be here. We've been going for 40 minutes and we're not even 2 minutes into the video. We need to
Dude,
stop pausing.
Dario Kazali is a fucking Giga Chad. I'm looking at a picture right now. Like,
Okay.
god damn, like, why are you posing like that?
Is he? Let me show. Wait, put it in the group. Put it in the
Look
group
at his
chat.
picture. He's like an actual Giga Chad.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Genuinely.
I don't actually know if it's him. I'm looking from the Doom wiki.
Does he know that he's the main villain of this video?
I don't know, man.
By the way,
No,
see at the start I said you need to know 3 things while going into this video. I'll take that back. You need to know 4 things because then you need to know about TF2 beta history because they doesn't even explain it. He just expects you to know what it is. Like,
Expects you to know who fucking Dario
if
Casali
this is the beta of Dust Bowl, I want to know who Dario is. I want to know Gold Rush was supposed to be Dust Bowl or whatever he just said.
No, but it's all thrown away in this intro.
I want to know have these things told and explained to me, not fucking rubbed off by a cheeky gnome one-liner where German Peter can be like, "Oh, silly gnome," you know what I mean?
It just
Like,
kind of
even-
feels like
even
he
even
feels
if, like,
like he's
the-
like making fun of you for not knowing this. Like the video is like, oh, you should know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you should be
Yeah,
helping
this-
inform people,
this
not being a
dialogue-
smart.
This dialogue could still work if, like, there were visuals on screen at least showing you who Dario is and, like, what he's done in a nice way. But instead, you're just met with, like, oh, you don't know who that is, you big fucking idiot? We're not gonna show you. Like, what?
It's just fucking lame. Right, I think we should just keep going.
So
we
weird.
need to
Thinking
get
around
through
in
this
his
video.
past, things that say behind? He must be waiting in a past version of his most famous TF2 map just so he can end me.
Of course.
With the help of my stand, Ghost Love, I can easily revert things back to an earlier.
I don't know.
He
what
does
that
not
is.
explain what stands are, so
I
he's
don't
like,
know.
Yeah,
not
so
into-
you literally have to be a JoJo fan.
Ah.
And not only that, it just overcomplicates it for people who actually just want to fucking know the
No.
beta lore.
By the way, from watching this video in the past, what I figured out is that he has like some like demon ghost that comes out of him, and the power of his ghost is that and this is not a joke by the way. The ghost has 2 powers. He can kill everyone and everything in one hit, and he
So
can like
true.
and he can revert like the map to like a previous version of the game. That's the 2 things he can do. And then
That's like when you were fucking like 9 years old and you're playing with your friends and you're like, well, I'm actually invincible and I can also have a shield and I can't die. So, you know, it's
No,
just
but just you wait till we see Gnome's power.
it's like the kid who like makes his own fucking fake Pokemon cards of 9 million health. You
And
know what I
it
mean?
like the idea is somewhat cool, but it didn't need to be done this way. Like
It-
you could have taken, it could have just been a power that Peter has. That you didn't have to create this separate character.
Do you know what? I think this could have worked if he if this was a 10-minute video and for the first 9 or 7 minutes, it was like a normal video where he talks and explains everything, and then at the end, but if I want to save Dust Bowl and learn the truth, I'm gonna have to defeat Dario, and you're like, that turns like an awesome SFM where they have like an epic fight. You know, that might be cool. But I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Alright, let's
That's how I
continue.
would have done it.
estate.
There you go. You can
So
do
getting
that.
into the past shouldn't be difficult. But I'm a bit afraid. He said he would hit me.
How, 1 second, but last pause. Like, how he says getting into the past shouldn't be difficult. How you've not explained like it.
Can I add something? This is
Yeah.
okay. Right. Pretend you haven't seen anything. All right. You forget everything you've just seen. Pretend you've just clicked on this video and you've skipped 2 minutes 30 seconds in on this frame. The figure's paused. What is happening? What does this what is going on in this fucking
Don't.
screenshot?
I don't know.
You're just like you just be immediately confused. Like, what? Why is there a gnome? Why is German Peter there? What is going on? What is cooking?
Who is German?
Alright, I think we're fucking,
from an unreachable place.
Yeah, let's just
I
keep
suspect
going.
that he has a similar ability to
Until we find
mine,
something
which allows
big
him to
enough
send
to
a
pause
text
it.
from the past into the future, while we can't even see him. So we need to go back as far as possible to face him. So I guess our goal is CP Dust Bowl. Oh, and yes, we're doing JoJo now.
Control point.
Okay, there you go. Right, should we do a plot summary?
No, we've already done
Oh,
it.
Okay, this.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
It begins now. Okay.
God, why?
Right.
Okay. That's
I
more of a
don't-
nitpick, but still. Like,
I don't want to. I don't
it's
want to
so
make fun of.
funny.
I don't want to make fun of too many technical things in this video, but this is always so
Doesn't make
funny.
this doesn't make any sense. This just
It-
How
makes
did he?
That is not how coming out a doorway. Like, the gnome is fine. The gnome scales up and leaves the doorway at the correct timing. But,
You should have left the door like that. At that
like,
frame.
look, hold on. Look at the side of his face. It hangs. It's cut in half.
Yeah.
You
but
should have
it's
left
not
it
in
now.
the
Now.
Point.
Now. If
Yeah,
you left it
now it
now, it
should
would have
have
been
left.
fine. It would have been fine.
And
no.
look at the bottom. Look at the bottom left corner. His like it's clipping and it's like making this like weird cut. And
Like,
like,
he
the
is
bottom
already
half as
far
well.
out of the fucking door. Why is he still?
He's still like his head still.
Alright, so we're in Dust Bowl. We have no idea where Dario could be hiding. So let's try to gather information before we proceed any further.
Don't know
Hey,
what's happening.
what's
We're
this?
watching.
I can't hear gnome
really-
over the.
Ambient noise.
Yeah.
a really good example of what not to do in making a video.
What sound? What do you mean?
I think someone in the chat asked what we're doing.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
no.
we're showing you. This is like we're showing you everything you should not do when making a video. We're using this video as an example.
Don't worry, it's justified.
You'll
They're
understand.
very justified.
You will understand. 12,000. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
It's just one of those promotional images they use to advertise the game.
Wow, it's just one of those promotional images they used to advertise the game for the
Huh?
Yep, I know. Instead of being like, "Hey, this is a promotional image that they use," it's like, "No, we all know this." It's just
don't-
like
I don't-
everyone knows.
I don't understand. I'm just confused.
Huh. This feels oddly familiar, but what's it doing here?
Dario said he was hiding in the past.
Yeah, like give me that.
So in an earlier version of the map, we need to find beta content, something that existed back then but wasn't properly removed from the map. If we find it, I could use Ghost Love to turn it into an earlier stage of itself and teleport us back with it.
You don't
Hope
get
you
any
got
better.
that. Hope
Has
you
to be a clue.
understand.
Hope you understand this
I hope
because
it's
it's gonna come up all throughout the video.
Yeah.
Hope this is clear.
By the way, you're not gonna get any better visuals while I'm reading this. You know, this big letter. You're just gonna see my eyes go back and forth and just imagine there's text on the paper.
No, he's not. He's just looking at the picture and he's thinking to himself while going left and right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is it?
Do you know The Last Supper by
Finally,
Okay.
some editing.
This is
Oh
the
my-
finally it turns into a real video for a second. Thank God. But then he look how he starts.
Yeah,
it.
and then he brings up the fucking Last Supper.
like
Okay,
This
what?
is,
any-
this is like
Huh?
this is like bringing up 9/11 in that fucking
Yeah.
Turning Red video.
He picks up the paper and it's like, and he goes like, he goes, back in 2001 in September. Still plays it.
September 11, 2001.
Okay, we're gonna play this, and if anyone understands what any of this means, is just let me know.
You
Leonardo
win.
da Vinci?
You win it.
The focal
Reddit.
point of the painting lies in the middle, on Jesus. But the entirety of the image is important. The apostles at the sides and their expressions have an equal amount of importance, such as Judas. That means that we have to observe what's not directly in front of us. Look at this image.
Huh?
Oh.
What does that have to do with anything? I didn't get
So
to...
literally, all he could have said was, "Let's look for something not so obvious."
Yeah, we need to look at the finer details. That was it.
He could have just said, "Let's have a." He said, "Hang on, let's have a closer look at this image." No, instead he says, "Do you remember September 11th, 2001?" Well, I do.
I don't think you need to put on the accent.
Do you...
What do you see?
What do you guys see? What do you guys see
Right,
on
right.
this?
If anyone can guess what this is from looking at it, I will give them 20
If
keys.
anyone-
20
okay.
keys. 20 keys on the table.
20 keys
And
going
anyone
right
can
on the
guess.
table right now. If anyone guesses what's
I'm
quote
giving-
unquote wrong with this image,
20 keys are getting given away. 30
Does not
seconds.
work. It does not work if it's somebody in chat we know has already seen the video with us.
I'm giving you 20 seconds. I'm counting it now.
Okay, Beeman is cool says rocks.
No.
no.
No. No. You're
What
wrong.
does this have to do with Dust Bowl?
Alright, 5
It's
seconds.
higher up.
5, 4,
Actually, that's actually a little close.
3, 2, 1. Okay, did anyone get it?
Did
No.
anyone get it? No. Okay.
No. Widgeon got a little close, but that's not precise enough.
Alright, let's let German Peter
Alright.
explain.
Let's let him explain.
Yeah.
The mines!
Of course.
Yeah, but what about the mines?
Precisely. Let's check them out.
Nothing about it. No. Nothing.
Let's check them out. Engineers
There's
present.
nothing here. There's nothing menacing.
It's just
I'm not
mine.
seeing anything out of the norm here.
I know. With the use of my stand, Rocket Man, I can scan the area for things which can only be seen by analyzing the map itself.
Okay, so let's pause here. Alright. So here we are introduced to the fourth character. We're introduced to Gnome Man's like demon. But his
Rocket
okay,
Man.
let's keep
Rocket
him back.
Man
Okay, so,
Fran.
so remember, German Peter's demon can kill everything in one hit and can revert like back in time. Gnome's demon can kill nothing and can reveal things in the area.
Yeah,
It's like a UAV. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So Gnome is completely and utterly weak and useless without German Peter, basically.
Yeah, Gnome is
German Peter can do everything.
Gnome is literally just a tool to German Peter.
he's
And
he's
not a
using him.
character. He is literally just being used.
He's in an
He
abusive
is
relationship.
nothing but a servant to German Peter, and I'm not kidding. He just gives him a letter. German's like, okay, I guess we'll have to do this, and then he just serves him no matter what.
He treats poor Gnome like shit. I'm gonna be real.
At no point does German Peter give back any sympathy to Gnome.
I like the Gnome more than German Peter because he's just straight. He just grits his teeth and just gets through all this.
It's like a bad day at work.
All right. Let's see what this gnome ability does.
Aha! These minecarts aren't really here. Apparently, in the SDK version of TR Dust Bowl, there's an entire unreachable area that leads to the barn. I suppose they wanted to add another flank back then,
I can't hear him.
even when the
Yeah.
point wasn't in there.
Okay, awesome. Why wasn't that at the start of the
That's
video?
it.
Also, you could barely see that in the video. It could have zoomed in that a little bit.
See, there's interesting bits here and there, but they're all scattered throughout all this. You know what I mean?
It's just like-
yeah, it's like there's interesting bits. The problem is it took 5 whole minutes for us to get to the first interesting bit about Dust Bowl.
See, because when Gnome did it, he just explained it. He didn't fucking say, do you remember Jesus on the cross? What? now let's have a look at Cold Front. Like, come on. You know what I mean?
It's like-
The Twin Towers aren't actually there.
Another
If we
tower.
revert to an
If I use
older
my
version
if
of
I
the
use
map-
my
tower.
if I use
It's
my
the
power, I
same
can
tower.
if I use my power, I can revert the Twin Towers to before they were destroyed.
It's the same plane.
If
The
you
same plane.
Nobody
you can see there
understands
was
what
high
we're saying.
explosives in the bottom of the building.
Oh,
Don't
no.
make them nice dead rocket man.
Stop. Okay.
Alright, we've entered an earlier version of
Now they're somewhere else.
the map, but
Okay, chapter 2.
it seems like we aren't early enough. I guess we'll just keep going until we reach the last stage. He couldn't be anywhere else.
Why is like the gnome oscillating so
I guess
much?
we'll just keep going until we reach the last stage.
He's
He couldn't be
tiny. He's got
anywhere
tiny
else.
feet.
That's odd. There's only one tunnel here.
Yeah, it was like that at launch and in Team Fortress Classic as well.
Of
We'll just
course!
keep going.
Right,
Instead
yeah,
of
shut him down. So rude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Instead of,
fuck
like-
you, Num, you stupid bitch! You don't know nothing!
You've been framed as like an interesting thing to talk about how there's only one exit, but no, it's just like, oh yeah, we already know this gnome, you stupid, I hate you.
Num, you are stupid. Let me do it.
Like, I think the reason why he's like mean, like rude to Gnome in the video is because he's trying to parody like a character from part 3 of JoJo, which is Jotaro, who is just a mean dude and he's the main character, and that's the whole thing he's doing. Thing is,
I don't know
that's
that. I
not
don't-
even how any of the dialogue like goes in the part he's parodying. Like it's like there's no, it's not. It doesn't even work if I try to give it credit for that.
If it's
there's
like a
just
parody,
no
then-
reason.
If it's like a parody, there needs to be some sort of joke. Do you know what I mean? Like there has to be a punchline
Yeah.
to the parody, like something you're making fun of.
There's no parody.
there's
It's just
nothing.
references thrown at your face.
You're just doing the thing. Like, oh, great.
Alright.
But was it really that simple? Or am I missing something?
Okay. What did?
Awesome.
Don't know yet.
Okay, you did it right there.
We're under attack!
Oh shit.
I'll get ready.
Shit. Right, now we're gonna see the full extent of German Peter's power. Okay, kills everyone.
With my power, homicide, I will.
Seems like Dario is aware of us trying to stop him, so he's sending his goons after us.
His
We
goons.
better be on our toes and check the area if there's any more hiding somewhere. If we get hit from behind, it's bad news
my
all
head
around.
hurts.
Where is the
Seems all
video?
fine to me. I didn't see any teleporters either.
Alright, let's keep going. But be careful. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's just it's been a 2-minute stretch of just nothing pertaining to the topic happening. Just like,
This is like a lesson in just not being over ambitious. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, you're not making a movie. You're not making.
It's a YouTube video to learn. What is the goal of this? So we can learn, not so we can
The
suck
thing is,
German Peter off.
if this was actually a passion project, I would have no problem. But it's the fact that he went and complained about it afterwards.
Yeah,
if
this
it was just this video by itself, and he was like, "Oh, I don't care how many views it gets," fine on him, okay.
It would
But
have.
if
I
you
just would have
want
been.
this to be
would've been
successful,
like, not for me.
like,
Would have been like, not for me, and that's it. But then he like complained about it. Like, and it's just like, if you want something to be successful, you can't just expect people to watch it.
You need to put in
Yeah.
effort.
What the? There's more! No, it's the same ones? But we checked everywhere, this is impossible!
You're grabbing him.
What is going on? There were no teleporters anywhere and there's no other way for
Norm,
them
you
to go.
useless cunt. I grab you.
If we can't figure out where they're coming
Oh,
from,
that's
they're
alright,
only
they're all
keep
dead,
ambushing
though.
us.
Of course, he kills all of them off screen anyway.
This is bad. We're gonna get crushed like this.
Oh, German. You should only say those types of things when you've exhausted all the possibilities.
Yes,
And I don't
Norm.
think we've done that quite yet.
Yes,
Pay
mate.
close attention to the enemies. They aren't moving randomly.
fucking
Look
Come on, son.
where they're coming from.
They're all leaving the building from the lower entrance. But I checked there was nothing inside.
But why would they leave the house only through that one hole? They're not walking there. They're not teleporting there. They are
They're spawning there, of course!
Exactly. Underneath the control point is an unused spawn point. They're possibly testing an idea for a forward spawn point for the blue team at some point.
These are my favorite bits of the video because it's just like the actual video that you came to watch, and they're only like 5 seconds long.
He wants to do all these little things, but he does none of them like well. He
Yeah.
just spreads them all out. Like, come on.
Like
Like, you
it
have to-
has been like nearly 4 minutes between the 2 bits of info you actually came to the video for.
You, as a YouTuber, you can't just assume that people will like care about your like stuff. Like, I'm not saying if you want your video to be successful, don't do like lore or like
No, don't.
like
Something like a video like this could work. It's just this is now not to do it.
yeah. Like,
I fully believe this video, like this exact dialogue, despite how bad it is, this exact pacing and everything could be made possibly better and good and like work. But like it's still not gonna get like a ton of views, and it
It's
should
very
be an
very,
actual
very
passion
niche.
project, you know? Like
It's
yeah,
very niche.
like at least it would be an enjoyable video.
It's very niche. It's too niche. It's just too. You have to be too many. Yeah, you basically just have to be German Peter or one of his goons to understand it.
But ended up scrapping the idea.
Or no.
That explains why this part right here looks so much like an exit. If
Yeah.
they could, they tried to move through there.
No, you're a genius. I revert the spawn back to a time when it didn't exist.
Oh my god.
My
Mom,
comment
you're a
back-
stupid cunt. I already knew that.
Of course, I was already aware of that spawn room being there.
no, you stupid cunt.
No, you are a complete idiot.
Ghost Love, commit homicide on the
Kill
entire
all.
spawn room, please.
Kill Gnome.
Kill Gnome.
Kill him for speaking not when spoken.
That's it. I will reverse back to a time when Gnome wasn't born. So
He's like, no, German. He he like slowly like gets younger and younger. Then he like turns into a fetus and like goes into. Oh, what the fuck?
I love these characters, but they're just in the video. They're not funny. It's more funny to make jokes about them outside the video.
No, but like, okay, here's a good point. Here's a good point. Right, here's a good point I want to make before we move on. Can we describe what is German Peter's character in this video?
A
using,
Mary
like,
Sue.
Using like adjectives. Mary Sue, okay.
A Mary Sue.
What else?
no, it.
Overpowered.
Yeah.
Know it all.
No,
at all. Yeah.
Okay, now what about Gnome? What's his personality?
A fucking beta male.
Subservient to German Peter.
Did you see what's gone wrong here? It's just like
He's literally just the sidekick.
he's just there because German Peter needs someone to talk to.
Gnome can't exist on his own, and then neither can German Peter in this video.
He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to have his own moment like here.
Thinks we've exhausted all the possibilities. And I don't think we've done that quite yet.
They're all leaving the building from the lower entrance. But I
Hello
checked
there.
there was nothing inside.
But why would they leave the house only through that one hole? They're not walking there. They're not teleporting there. They are...
They're spawn.
Can't even have Gnome like.
Let
come
Gnome
to the
have
computer.
this. Let him get a win. Oh yeah. By the way, you know, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but Gnome, it doesn't get much better for him. Right, keep playing. We need to
Alright,
stop
let's
it too
continue.
We
much.
need to be very careful from now on. This map is not one we're used to, or anyone for that
Rip
matter.
off of Joseph.
I've played the
Joestar.
original countless times, but this is something else. We have to be
Nothing is happening on screen.
completely on our guard from now on.
It's just 2 PNGs. Wonder whose stream idea this was. Hey, the bomb.
Oh, looks like the air is clear. I certainly can't see anyone.
Uh-oh.
Could you have not done this? I can't.
It's an attack, and a hit scan one at that.
Oh no!
Is that what you'd
The
say?
Hitscats wanted that.
Could
Like,
you imagine?
who
Could you imagine
speaks
you're in
like
like?
this?
Could you imagine you're in like the army? You're in a navy. Yeah.
Nom.
You're in Nam. You're in Da Nang, and then you're on the boat, and then your friend gets sniped, and he goes, "Oh no, it's an
A
attack!
hit scan attack!
A hit scan attack!"
And the Hitscats wanted that.
You'd be thrown overboard.
So Gnome leaps to safety.
Okay.
Seems like a sniper's targeting us. As long as we're in his sight, we're as good as dead. We need to take him out, but we don't even know where he is.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh right, yeah, because you need like okay, there are like intro cards in JoJo that like introduce the stands and
Denote,
stuff
like,
and like
they,
just
they basically
explain
used
it.
to like
But-
denote like commercial breaks, you know?
Yeah. The reason why they're there is because there's commercial breaks when they're on TV and they need a thing to cut to and from. Why are they in this video? Unless there's supposed to be a mid-roll there, like
Because
I
this
don't
was
know.
already all explained that it reverts things to an. It's like, does he need to like remind you?
Yeah,
'Cause
couldn't
it's
couldn't he
been-
have couldn't he have put this on screen when he was explaining what Ghost Love was?
If there was a mid roll there, I think it would be kind of cool. But there's not even a fucking mid roll there.
Is it ad block?
I don't know. But even if there was a mid roll there, like
It's not
it-
ne- it's-
ads
it's not
ads
needed.
don't play for everyone, so don't
It's
like
just wasting time.
Yeah, it's true because like now people will have like YouTube Premium and they just won't get it.
I feel like
Not
he
gonna
wanted
show
to
up
make
for
this
them.
video deliberately like 20 minutes long, but you couldn't like have enough to do it, so you kind of like sped that out here and there. Do you know what I mean?
It comes off that way, but I'm sure that's not what he meant. Because like
We can proceed
Maybe
before we
spent
figure
most
out where the
of
shots
the
are
love and
coming
passion
from,
into it.
but how? I can't spot him anywhere.
we've already established millions of times that Gnome can see things. It's like, so why do they do this song and dance every time? It's like, but we can't see it. How are we gonna figure it out?
Oh, but I
I
know.
can
Oh,
use my
German,
stand.
you
It will
haven't
shoot it
exhausted
down.
all the
We can
options
use it as a
yet.
distraction, but any damage done to it will be dealt to me as well. Damn.
What?
Only if we could
It's
be
like
in
an
two places
RPG.
at once.
And also, yeah, they just add this redundant stat of anything that happens to the stand, you know, happens to me. Why didn't you explain
Yeah.
this at the
Well,
start?
thank God for German.
That-
Peter's stand isn't fucking
It's
invincible.
like if you're writing a story. It's like if you're writing a story and you go, and then this happened, and then this happened, but then also, and then this happened,
Yeah.
and then this happened.
The
It's
thing
just
is like that's how it works in JoJo's, but like the fact that they're only explaining it now in the video when they had ample opportunity to do so in the intro is just insane. Like, well, why now? Now it's been 9 minutes
think-
and we only learn of this now.
I think it's because like they didn't have this originally, and then they were like, oh, but not everyone knows that that's what's gonna happen, so they have to add this line.
Be in
Probably.
2 places at once, you say? I have a plan, but you need to trust me. I'm going to reveal myself as a distraction. Just use your stand when I do to figure out where he is.
That's crazy.
Well, it's the only thing we can do.
Okay. So German Peter.
No.
German.
The end.
I wish.
It's that wooden wall. It's not actually there. By removing it in the hammer editor, it reveals a small alcove. Of course, he was hiding behind it
No,
and
it's
exploited
not
the engine to
actually
shoot through
there,
that wall.
except it
also
is
explains
because you
those
have
stairs
to
that lead
fucking
nowhere.
remove it. What are you?
Yeah, like
What is blood waffling about?
Well, no, he explains that that's the reason why there were stairs. It was meant to be an area you used to be able to go to in like an
and
older
snipe
version
and
of the
whatever.
map. Yeah. But then later it was
Plastic.
gated.
There used to be an alcove there as well. But German got shot. Even after knowing where the enemy is, I can't take them on alone. Damn it. We're done for.
No. Oh
Shit!
no. Did you forget? You should only say these types of things when you've exhausted all possibilities. Well, lucky for us, we're not there
Oh my
yet.
god, it's a
I may not
throwback
be
to
able to-
literally 3 minutes ago.
It's a
Awesome.
throwback to
He
3
stole
minutes
Gnome's thunder again. Let him have this.
ago.
Be in 2 places at once. But at least I can make it appear like I am, by reverting light back to a time when I was in that place. And now, playing
But-
hide and seek,
What
eh?
is bloody
What?
waffling
But
about?
at no point was he in that place before.
No, he was when he walked through, but still, like it's just you
Oh,
shouldn't have to.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
when he
I
first
thought his I always thought his
It
ghost
still
like
just
turned.
doesn't come up.
I always
right.
thought like the ghost turned into German Peter.
No. He made it look like the light how it was. This is a fucking TF2 video. He made the light look like the way it was when he was standing there.
I wish he just started the video with Team Fortress 2 is a multiplayer first-person shooter developed by Valve.
Also,
This
how
is,
can he,
like honestly, just I guess he could have started with that. It would have been fine.
how can he stand there now? But when he didn't know where the sniper was, he couldn't.
Well, if you want to be part of a war
No,
so
because the sniper
badly,
shot it. That means now you just have to wait to
then why
die.
don't I help ya?
Awesome. Well done, German Peter.
Manslaughter.
He's done it. He's done it again.
What a coward, hiding behind walls. Just like those griefers that built their sentries out of bounds to shoot people inside the map.
What?
What I genuinely I
talking
could bear,
about?
I just realized what he said. He said them griefers who build sentries out of bounds or something like that. I actually didn't understand what he said.
Like
the
all
first
these
time around.
phony sentry spots.
all these Delphi
He's,
moments.
he's just calling out Delphi, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess all I can say to you is, good grief.
Oh.
Condom noise again.
No, the fucking. He's like, all those griefers. All I say to you is good grief. It's just like, oh,
Oh,
that
Come
is-
on,
oh,
Gnome. I don't
that
think anything will
sucks.
bother us here anymore.
That stinks.
Actual, like,
Wow.
Marvel writing.
It's
Yeah,
like
he did the reference. They
fucking-
say that he says that in JoJo, but come on.
She-Hulk type writing, like honestly.
Yeah, I do this video. Oh my god, keep playing.
I like this
My
part.
favorite movie.
Yes, we're finally here.
The last stage.
Come now, we still have to get to the last point. If anything is still unfinished, it's that one.
Okay, we need to
Okay,
decide
be on your guard now. Whatever he throws at us, we'll have to be ready at all costs. If anything goes wrong, we immediately head back.
I blame you,
Are
no.
you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So
Now.
loud.
Couldn't pan the camera again. You have to walk there.
It's empty? This doesn't add up. He said he was hiding in the past, but this is the earliest point in time for this map. How can this be true?
I'll launch Rocket Man to the sky as high as possible. If he's around here somewhere, it's impossible for him to hide from my sight.
Go back! Go back!
Please play that again.
It's like a look of fear before it happens.
No.
No.
Oh my god. No.
Gnome! That's impossible. Where is he attacking from?
Instead of being gnome, he's like, where is he attacking from?
Oh no.
But German Peter
servant.
dodges it.
Yeah, no, he
perfectly.
dodges with ease with his fucking spidey sense.
Can't stay here, it's too dangerous. You can't leave him here either. Damn it, this is bad. I'll be back for you, I swear.
Yeah, he's more. Yeah, sorry,
A bit
no.
late for that, man. He's fucking smashed up against a rocket.
Gnome is like
He
dying.
was able to attack us. He couldn't have been hiding anywhere. It's the same map. Nothing was different. It's the same map. If he had attacked us from an earlier version of it, I could have spotted it. But it's the same map. Wait. The same map. That's odd. There's only one tunnel here.
Yeah, it was like that at launch and in Team Fortress Classic as well. Let's just keep going.
I can't.
In TF Classic, there used to be an alcove there as well. The same map. It's the same map. I have to let him know.
There's a light inside your soul that's still shining.
Oh no!
No!
The promise in our hearts.
It's the same map.
He's a star!
I know this is Undertale music, but Jesus Christ,
Oh my God.
this seems like a scene that you would find in like, do you know, like a Tesco, do you know, like Tesco movie bins where it has like shitty movies? This is what you would find.
I'm gonna be sick.
I like how his skin has already turned grey.
No!
Dead
Yeah,
for
he's
literally a
decomposed.
second.
No! No!
I'm with you in the dark.
No, it's
My
so
hero!
German Peter, if you ever remake this video, please do not change this. Please don't
This is
change this
perfect.
bit.
I'm
This
genuinely
is
sad.
peak fiction.
I'm upset. I'm genuinely
The
upset.
thing is, I don't think he would remake this video, because what would you do? You cannot make this game.
I've been-
No,
at
it's
all.
not
I-
fixable.
I've spoken to him. I went to his Discord server and I said, "Hey, are you ever making a part 2?" And he banned me off the server.
My boy. My only boy.
The only good thing about
And
this
keep in mind,
hood-
German Peter just pissed off when he was dying. He just said, "No, come out, I'm out of here."
The hood
I
lost.
swear
the
I'll
one
save
today.
you.
The hood ain't saving no one.
He ain't getting out of the hood, bro.
I don't know, but he's
You
alright. He's
want
at
that
home.
to spawn, bro.
Dario! No, Rocket Man? What is it doing? Why is it hitting against the same map repeatedly? Is this a sign?
Of course.
Wait,
Vegas bad TV effect.
same map. The same map. Of course. This version of the map isn't early enough. The earliest version was the same as in TF Classic.
What?
But it's too late now. I can only send this photo back in time and hope that we get the message. I'm sorry, Gnome.
He can send things back in time now.
Wait, so does German Peter die as well?
Yeah.
I guess
he
in this
dies in this timeline. Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Well, your TF2 video should never have timelines.
This is the
Yeah,
bad
we all
Is
want
this really a
to
TF2 video?
This is the bad ending.
Oh, he don't. Oh, he's like sacrifice himself to send it back in time.
No, he got killed. This is
He's
the timeline
dead.
where they failed.
Okay,
You have to keep that door.
So we're going
Yeah.
back in time now.
Hey,
we're back.
what's
We're back in
this?
time.
We're back to the beginning of the video, boys. Hope you,
Yes,
hope
that's
you're loving it.
time for another rewatch.
Then we go back to here and start watching again.
Yeah, no,
It's like
fuck
a time loop.
Just fuck off. Don't even
Multiple
joke.
images they used to advertise the game. Huh, this feels oddly familiar. But what is it doing here?
Okay, thank God the
Dario
gnome's
said
back.
he was hiding in the past, so in an earlier version of the map. Wait a second. This tunnel. It's not there in the photo. The original tunnel must have been completely different.
Of course.
The mines probably didn't even exist at all. Of course.
Most
in
would
TF
forget.
Classic there were no
He
mines.
says, of course.
Most would
There was
forget.
only a
German
passage
remembers.
exactly where this wall is right
This
now.
makes
This
no
wall
sense for multiple
the
reasons. He
key.
sends the
This-
same picture that they had seen once before in time, except this time he notices something different, prompted by nothing.
I think what it was supposed to be was that when it cuts, when they find the photo the first time, that was the original timeline. And they actually didn't find the photo.
It would have been
I-
funny if they sent like future German Peter back to Aussie old German Peter.
I hope you guys. I hope everyone in the chat is starting to understand why this is like become an obsession for us. This
It's like
fucking
so
video.
dumb. It's just so ridiculous.
This sucks so bad.
It's so bad, but we fucking love it.
I like.
We-
I like.
we.
I secretly love this video. Like it's like so. It's brought me
This
too
is
much
better
joy.
than the real JoJo.
It's brought me more enjoyment than like videos I actually like.
Yeah.
Will take us back.
Did it work?
It did.
It's exactly the same. Wow.
You can't
Fake
tell what
fucking
changed
guitar riff.
exactly. That's just not a good shot. Like, it just
Oh, there you go. You can see. now,
Okay,
I think.
there you go.
Like you can tell
According
that.
to the
but
files, we're on the same version of Dust Bowl that was used to meet the Heavy.
This is
Wow.
cinema.
Look at those
Incredible.
gates. Perhaps those doors were only meant to be one way, or only open after the game had started. There's also a hole in the floor there, just like in the TFC version. Well, it seems it's only a drop down here though. Perhaps because they realized that stairs work better instead of ladders.
Guys, can
In
I
this
just
tunnel.
just pause for a second? What is I know what the goal of the video is, but in the story in the video, what is actually their goal? What is German Peter and
He wants to
Noam's goal?
defeat Dario because he talks shit about him in like a letter or something. I don't fucking know.
Dario
Yeah,
wants
but
to kill him because German Peter exposed his secrets off screen, by the way. And then Dario wants to hit him from an unreachable place, and then the whole thing is about them trying to find this unreachable place.
So they literally go to where, you know, they say he tells them they're gonna be killed. That
7
makes sense,
rewatches
yeah.
and we still don't know.
I don't fucking. My brain hurts. I hate it.
It's just it gets so confused. It just doesn't make any sense.
We should
B-Man in the chat, them finding a V-Bucks gift card would make more sense in this fucking
It'd
situation
be
than
bad.
anything.
That'd actually be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly where it used to be in Team Fortress Classic, but Rocket Man reveals that there's another blocked off tunnel next to this one, whose shape and location match the ones from the original perfectly.
Even those vents up there, they're the ones from the photo. It seems like this really is the earliest incarnation of Dust Bowl that exists. If we want to fight Dario, then it has to be on this one.
But how do we find him? We have no idea where he could be.
No, remember the promo art. What do all these screenshots have in common? They feature only the first stage of Dust Bowl.
Okay.
Indy, you're muted.
I think he's
Yeah, indeed, we
I-
can't hear you.
hello.
This is the hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 This is the most editing you're gonna see. Just like pictures on screen and then source in the corner throughout this whole video. That's the most editing you'll see.
I mean, I like how he gives credit. I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. That's
No, there's a bit more editing with the animations, but like this is still like very.
This is the
weird.
most video you're gonna see.
yeah, like your typical video.
Next week.
It's just like
next week. I'm just wait,
it's
quick.
like these images, like the other images, were not like shown at any point. So like halfway through, if you haven't got like 100% like concentration watching the whole thing, you just like get confused because 2 other images get introduced out of nowhere. It would have been really nice if like when he introduced the first one and said, "Oh, it's from old TF2 promotional material," there was a little added like visual that showed, "Oh, hey, yeah, there used to be these promotional images for Dust Bowl."
Next week.
But
can
instead,
we,
like it's only introduced like 17 minutes into the video.
What do you mean next week?
I mean, next week can we show the Breadman video, the new one, and like use that as an example of best video ever, well, quote unquote. Of,
That
like,
could be a good idea.
Of how
If
to
we
do
don't-
Yeah,
of how to do a
of good
concept
video
like
with like a story.
yeah, of how to do a concept with like a story and a video in like in a good way.
Well, yeah.
In a good way, not a bad way, because like that video is actually has a similar kind of thing going on, but it's actually done really well, not really poorly. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can have Breadman on for that.
Bowl, because logically it was the most finished at that point. Why show something unfinished after all? So if the first stage was done the earliest, then we have to reach something that wasn't done at all yet.
The last stage, of course.
Yes,
It's one
gentlemen,
of
we're
the
so
other
smart.
things that exist on this map too. We're in luck.
Well, this map seems really unfinished. I guess we'll have to climb over the scenery to get to it. Lucky for us, there's a lot of invisible walls missing around here.
This is what happens when no one's like in a server on Dust Bowl. This is what's happening. And the server's empty. You got these two fuckwits running around.
Alright, we're getting close. This is right before the last point. Huh, that's odd. Weren't these stairs much smaller in the final version?
Of course!
These look more like the ones from TF Classic.
It's so dark. Where are we?
We're almost there, be on your guard. Dario could be anywhere and try anything. If anything fails, we bail. Got it? Let's go.
What's all this mess? Hold on, I've seen this before. That's the old control point from Team Fortress Classic. But where's Dario? You said he was attacking us from the earliest point in time. What the? Where's he attacking us from?
He
I
survived
can't
this
see
one,
him.
it's fine.
Wait, what did you just say? Old control...
No time to think, German! We are being killed!
The earliest point in time. Of course, it makes sense.
No, but he's
No,
got
I
plot
figured it
armor.
out. The blocked off
Carpet
the
bombed,
mines,
and he's
the
fucking
drop
thinking
down.
about Dust Bowl.
It would have been a funny joke if he just gets like shot while he's speaking.
Yeah, but no, that would be too good.
The video just ends.
The stairs we just passed, those aren't just leftover ideas. The level geometry is the exact same. This map, this is not a remake like CP Well. It's a paint over of the original. It's the same map. That's why we can't see his attacks, because he's still attacking us from an older version. Ghost Love!
Where are we?
And the actually oldest version of Dust Bowl. The one from TFC that they reused as a base. And here is also where we'll find Dario.
Awesome. There was no part 2, by the way. That's all we get.
Yeah. See, in a world where you fuckers all watched the video and gave him more than 12,000 views, we would have had a part 2.
We
but it's
could have
all your
seen
fault,
part 2.
guys.
If you guys didn't
It's all your fault, guys.
if you guys just
You
watched the
should've
video,
it.
if you guys just gave it more views, it would have been part 2. But no.
Also, I just want to say, rewind there a few seconds. He said he wouldn't say his Patreon's names out loud because it would ruin the ending.
No,
Scroll back just a few.
Did he actually say that?
It wouldn't have fit the
Oh
ending.
my god, yeah.
What do you
Sing the names
mean?
up, wouldn't
What do you mean you wouldn't have fit you? It's just, like,
Pay me money, but I won't even say your fucking name.
you're paying for a tier
only-
that says I'm going
That's like
to
one
do
of the
that
only
very
things.
thing.
The only
Yeah.
cool part of this video is this outro where it like scrolls and it zooms out through the thing. That's the only part like that is like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Why does this actually look well done?
Look,
Like the thing is like this video is full of good ideas, but there's always an ick. Like the
Always
outro's
something wrong.
Cool, but no, sorry, I'm not gonna read the Patreons who paid for me to read their names out loud because it gets in the way of my vision.
That is not.
These are cute pieces of fan art.
Fan art's always cool.
Yeah.
What's something I want
this is, nothing is happening.
I imagine German Peter sitting on his keyboard, saying, crying, just like I've finally done it.
Watching this like this is cinema.
Maybe, please.
Wait, okay, can we get part fucking 1 and 2 first, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
This
All right,
isn't Star
boys, we
Wars.
did it.
That was...
We did it, guys. Cheers!
Oh,
cheers.
God.
Okay.
Thank God.
We did it.
I
We did it.
think to turn this into something completely positive. All right, let's go through every single thing he did wrong, so we can. so the viewers.
No, we can't. We don't
So
have the
there's-
time.
let's put it in like a
We've
no,
already gone
in like a
through
quick
it,
in like a
but we
quick
can do
lightning
a
round,
recap.
like a quick recap lightning round, so everyone knows what not to do when making a video. Okay, that's like end the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put the thing off screen now. Okay, all right.
No. Before you do,
Okay, well,
I need to find that comment.
yeah, find the comment. That's well funny.
Rewatching 3 years later, still confusing as fuck.
No, do the one where it was like, I watched JoJo after this. Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. Go up. By Zika virus. Right, read it out.
1 year ago, I never considered watching JoJo or anime in general. Now JoJo is my favorite series of all time. And let me tell you, this video is so fucking boring, I couldn't make it past 3 minutes. And the references are so stupid, it just makes me hate the video more. So glad this flopped.
The biggest hater.
That is literally.
And right below it, now I remember why I stopped watching this channel.
Like, God, Jesus, these comments.
Oh no.
So,
The comments are fairly rough, but like you can't blame them. But fucking first problem. Shit thumbnail.
that
Super
title.
bad title, super specific audience. So you need to be a TF2 player who cares about beta content, a JoJo fan, and a German Peter fan.
Now let's talk about the video itself. Okay, what else?
It has a really long intro. It takes a really long time to get going on the actual topic itself. It's too self-indulgent. It's like keeps winking at the audience, saying like, "Look how clever I am." There's a lot of things that are just like. There's a lot of things in it that are just like, bro, like what the hell? It's like. It's just like a video where like unless you are German Peter, you will not enjoy watching.
Right, here's everything I've noticed. So, okay, first off, it's too long. There's no fucking there's nothing it's said about TF2 itself. There's like little bits here and there, but there's no like point to the video except I am German Peter. Please love me. The gnome and German Peter don't have the exact same character, except that the gnome is like I think German Peter is like slightly better in every way because he's the German Peter. It's very confusing. I have to like stop and like rethink my life every time a new plot detail is added. It's not funny. The reference is dumb as hell. And it was just a poor concept. I think it could have been done well if it had been more thought through. But I just think, like, having a 20-minute video that's a parody of JoJo and has nothing to say about, like, you know, if it focused more on, like, the game itself, I would have liked it a bit more, but it doesn't focus on the game that this channel is about. It's focusing on German Peter and his wacky misadventures, which no one ever subscribed for.
That's the main issue with this. It's like, it's trying to, like, first of all, like, the audience, it's so unclear who this is for. This isn't for anyone. Second of all, the portion of the audience who, like, I think it's for, which is, like, people who want to see, like, a kind of fun documentary about, like, old TF2 content, and especially, like, Dust Bowl. It's like, they'll have to wait 5 minutes in between pieces of cool, actual, like, info about the map that they were looking for.
Exactly.
And also, like, there's a huge lack of, like, consistent I mean, not consistent, but, like, interesting visuals that actually, like, you know, portray, like, what the video wants should, like, have you know. Like, as a story, like, it's not well, nothing is conveyed well. Like, I've said it, like, throughout the video, but, like, right at the intro, like, this keeps happening throughout the video, but in the intro, when Gnome enters German Peter's room, you have no idea that he's entering a room that belongs to German Peter, that German Peter is in that room. It's just suddenly you see Gnome, next shot, German Peter's face, saying, "Get out of my room." Like, what?
Awesome. Just
It's,
awesome.
like,
It just needed to
happening.
be explained. Things needed to be explained. I need to know what I'm watching. I'm just not aware. I think
The issue is, like, it fails at being, like, a documentary thing, and it fails at being a story
parody.
or an animation or anything.
or a parody.
And yeah, that as well, because it's not like it's from a JoJo fan point of view, it feels like somebody, like, watched, like, a bunch of, like, JoJo meme compilations from, like, 2014 and then decided to make a video, which don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
So
just-
yeah,
That's
no,
basically
those
everything.
were my issues with it as well.
Okay, do you okay, if you wanted to, okay, I want to do a quick exercise before we wrap up. Okay, last thing we'll do, because I know it's been a long one. If you were given this, say you were, like, commissioned by, like, Google to make this video, and it had to be a parody of JoJo, and it had to be about Dust Bowl, what would you do different? I want to hear from everyone.
I wouldn't make it a story.
Okay.
Like, you are already alienating most of your audience by making it a JoJo reference. Making it a JoJo reference that's drawn out in a story makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but, like, I was trying to be nice at the start of this, but after sitting through that, oh my god.
Yeah,
It's not even. It's just the fact that he fucking complain. So, but if you were to take away anything from this, okay, if you want to if you want your video to be successful, don't have all this fucking overlapping shit and don't have everything we talked about. If you don't care about it being successful, do whatever the fuck you want. But don't
you
fucking
could make
complain.
this. You could make this exact video, and it would be fine as long as you don't like act like surprised or ungrateful after it gets like not the exact amount of views you expected out of it, because it's like, yeah, of course not. It's like a little passion project that's full of mistakes, and it's fine, and it should be fine.
See if after he said, wait, quickly, one thing I'll say. See after if he responded by saying, you know, I'm a bit upset with how the video performed, but I'm glad people enjoyed it. I'm glad I made it, and it was a learning
It
experience.
was a passion project. I didn't mind it.
I would be alright. We wouldn't do this. It was the only reason we picked this one because we feel like you can't.
12,000 views.
It's just like so self-righteous, and it just really rubs me the wrong way.
And I don't want people to walk away from this thinking like, oh, you can't have a story in your video. One of the most like popular TF2 videos as of recent was the Bing Soy video, which is like an actual like as a story. It has like it's presented as like an ongoing like investigation, and you follow El Maxo through the investigation.
That's good. That's done well.
Like it's done really well, and it's like no wonder that it's like so popular because it's done really well. But this is the worst possible way to do that.
And here's a good thing I'll say: the Bing Soy video feels like a story based in like the game world of TF2. The German Peter video feels like a story based in German Peter's crackhead brain.
German.
It's like in the German Peter universe.
No,
the German verse.
with TF2 fans first, then German Peter fans maybe if you're really into it. But TF2 kind of comes first. You know what I mean?
Got a question. Still understood. Yeah, define passion project. Cannot imagine most TF2 videos as passion projects. Passion is a strong word. Like, yeah, what would consider as a passion project?
A passion project is genuinely just something you do for the love of a topic, and
it's just something you want to do for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't care about the view. Like, obviously, okay, if nobody saw it, there's no point in really fucking doing it. But if a few people see it, that should be good enough for you if it's a passion project.
A passion project is something you do for you.
I would say I do my videos for me, but I wouldn't call them a passion project, because if they flop, I feel like shit, okay? If I was to make a fucking hour-long documentary about Blur, that would be a passion project because I love the topic, but I wouldn't be a fucking pissy bitch if I didn't get if I didn't get views on it.
You know when like artists have like a sketchbook full of sketches and they don't show it to anyone because they're too scared to show it to people. That's a passion project.
That's like a passion project.
It's more like
just
training,
one,
but
just
the way I would like the way I would define a
don't
passion project is more like we lost it. Okay. The way I would define a passion project is more like if you feel the need for something to exist and you make it because you want it to exist, right? Like I want a particular video to exist. I just need to have this thing be out there and exist just for the sake of it existing. I'm gonna make it. That's a passion project. You're not making it for the sole purpose of obtaining views and any profit from it. I mean, although you can, obviously, it's not like you're forbidden from making money off of your passion project, but if you're gonna call it a passion project, like that's not the primary goal of it.
If it was a passion project, you would be happy that it's done and out there, not that it's how many views it got. That's the end of the bottom line. And then like you can be passionate about your content and want it to do well. That's fine, but when you separate your normal content from something that is a passion project, it comes with the expectation that you didn't do it for anything but yourself.
So what is not a passion project? Making a drawing out of passion and complaining nobody
bought it after
it.
Yeah. He makes the point where it's like it's not a passion project if you complain about nobody buying it or seeing it or whatever else. Like, yeah, that is true. Passion project is just like some is some you do, in regardless of like the outcome of it, you're just gonna be happy that you did it anyway. That's a passion project. That's why I wouldn't classify my videos completely as passion projects, because I would get very sad if they completely flopped. But I would never go as far as to make a video hating everyone for doing it. As like,
Yeah, blaming my audience for not watching. Like, what?
yeah, never blame your audience for anything. Because first of all, you don't have an audience. People just click on whatever video shows up in their feed. It's not like a TV. They have to like tune the station. It's like, oh yes, I need to tune into my German Peters. It's my only sustenance of entertainment.
I wouldn't
Like,
say
you know.
all 60,000 of your subscribers you had at the time aren't your audience. You know what I mean? They're like they only watch German Peter.
Yeah, they don't only watch German Peter, and then they're not gonna watch a video just because it's you.
Yeah, there needs to be something in it for them as well. I think like German Peter made this video completely for him and not for anyone else, and then they just complained that no one watched it. It's just like he just. It's just sad. It's just sad behavior. But
It's like it's all just like a learning. Like, learn from other people's mistakes rather than your own.
yeah.
And just like I hope this presentation has been useful for anyone watching.
Next week we'll do the best video ever to make up for it and just be doing constant positivity and love. Okay.
Yeah, but we'd be positive in the
We've
shoot.
been
We'd
doing
be positive.
positive shit, so we'll do the complete opposite next week. We've got a
If
perfect
we
video.
if we don't find a guest, we'll do that.
Yeah, if we don't find a guest. All right, okay. I'm pretty much done. I've said everything I wanted to say. What about you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Should we do? If there's anything the chat wants to ask quickly, we'll go through that now.
Alright.
If not, we'll
All right, if you guys want to add on to anything, we'll be reading it for the next couple minutes, and that's it.
Okay.
Hoagie says videos serve as self-expression, not as passion. You have the right to feel sad if you get unnoticed, but don't take viewers for granted.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. You can feel bad if a video doesn't do well. That's fine.
I'm
If
back.
German Peter was upset that his video didn't do well, perfectly fine. He just, instead of thinking maybe why it didn't do well, like the thumbnail and title, no, he blames everyone else around him and thinks he is perfect, which is the problem.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he says in his video, "I'm not blaming my audience," but then he goes on to do exactly that.
Then he blames his audience. It's like, what? You can't just say you're not, then you do the exact thing.
Then he blames the platform, not the audience, and the platform, YouTube, which like YouTube is like a random wheel. Like, you could make the best video, the best thumbnail, the best title, the best everything. You could like max out everything to get like the best stats possible, and it still might not get picked up by YouTube because it's like some fucked up algorithm at Google that we don't know how it works 100%. Like, just how it is.
Well,
It
yeah.
is
It's,
what
it's
it
never
is.
it's never guaranteed.
Widgeon asked Gnome opinion on whales.
Noam, what do you think about Wales?
I think
It's the same country.
It's
The same country.
England and Wales, they're the same country.
I will revert Wales to a state in which it was not associated to England.
All right, is there anything else?
I don't think there's anything else. I think we're done.
All right, cool.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Next week, 7 p.m. UK time, we'll have Breadman on and we'll do the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah! Best video ever next
I
week.
like how we're just saying we're having Breadman on without even fucking consulting
Like,
Breadman.
you even asked him,
Well,
but
maybe, possibly
we'll
next
sit
week.
We'll sit him in a chair and force him to show us his video.
All right, I think that's enough now.
Bye.